Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Drudels Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 10 Italian auto-reloading medium, the Progetto 65. This, for years since it was introduced into the game, has been my favorite Tier 10 medium, and it's down to the simple fact that you literally cannot be pushed in this tank. Now, obviously, there are moments when people will still rush you and can win, but if you play the tank correctly, it is very hard to deal with this vehicle. Why is that? Well, it's all down to the auto-reloading gun it carries. The vehicle has 2,590 DPM, or at least that's what Wargaming says. Obviously, that's not correct, so if we pull out the calculator, let's see its effective DPM. So it has a 7.7 second reload. So if we do 60 divided by 7.7, and then we multiply that by 350, this tank has effectively 2,727 damage per minute as a single-shot vehicle. If you add on the extra 700 damage this tank can get out for the other two shells in the vehicle, it has 3,400 effective DPM. That's up there with vehicles like the T-62A, vehicles like E50M. It's really good effective DPM. It's the fact, though, that the Progetto you can use as a single shot. You can fire the third shell with a 5-second reload, and then just reload that shell back. Fire it again, reload that shell back. And then if somebody tries pushing you, you have two other shells, and then still effective DPM behind it. Because of that, I find the Progetto to be the hardest tank to push on when it comes to a medium, because it has alpha, it has mobility, and it has the auto-reloading gun, and it's not like it suffers from DPM. Auto-reloaders' main problem is that they normally suffer from the damage per minute. For example, a Kron. When that thing dumps its clip, you know that if you're in another 400 alpha gun, or even just slightly higher alpha, you are going to absolutely out-DPM the crap out of the Kron. However, this tank, you know that you actually have decent DPM, so it's very hard to even get out-DPM'd when using this tank. Because of that, I find the Progetto to be one of my most enjoyable Tier 10s to play. So, this first battle, what do we have up against us? Well, first things first, let me fix the window. There you go. Almost forgot to do that. So, the enemy team for mobility has a TVP. They do have a Kron, and it's a rival player in the Kron, which means it's very likely that the Kron will be playing over towards B Hill, something I'm not very excited about, but something that is also very expected. Our Skoda T50 is going to try and get some shells into the enemy TVP. So are we. We missed our first shell, and there it is, the enemy Kron. But the Kron gets shot in the side of the turret, which was honestly expected. You can see we do have some teammates off to the side. We're going to aim it on that E50. There you go. Nice shot. And with that, we've just dealt 710 damage. And by the way, watch how quick my shells reload. I can just chill here. 2, 1, boom. There you go. There's one shell loaded. Now we just wait for that second one to load into the vehicle. And there you have it. Now we've got our shells back in action. Alright, well, we got the enemy Kron showing the side of his turret, so we get a nice pen in. Unfortunately, we do get hit by the TVP, but that's nothing too much to worry about. Really, what I'm more worried about is, like, this Yag over here. I gotta wait for this guy to shoot, so let's see. The moment he shoots is the moment I go. Yag gets shot in the side, and I'm just trying to bait a shell from him because obviously I can't do much else. But there you go. Yag shoots, which means now I can get right towards his side armor. There you go. One pen into his frontal plates. Let's go for a shell into the mill. Let's back up. Obviously, I don't want to be penned. My Skoda is most likely going to be penned. But there you go. One shell into the TVP. Let's chill right here. And once again, because we're an auto-reloader, we can just reload another shell and finish off this TVP. You can't normally do that if you're in a single-shot medium. I mean, obviously you can because you're a single-shot medium, but it's a very different type of you can do it because it's just very different, you know? Alright, let's reload again. We got the E50M off to the side. Let's go for a shell into the Yag, and he hits me. Big, good job. But there you go. We get two shells back into the Yag as it is. The dude basically bled just about the same health that I did to him, and guess we just weren't able to overmatch his armor there, but that's fine. We just reload. This Yag really can't do anything anymore because he's a one-shot. He shoots, and what that means is I'm just going to go like this. We're going to get a pendant to his lower plate, and goodbye. Alright, we're doing fine so far. We've gotten out a pretty good chunk of damage at 2,900. We still got plenty of health left as well. Let's get a pendant to that enemy Yag Tiger. There you go, 3,300 dealt. Now we're going to start pushing up this hill, maybe haul down. Just going to wait a couple seconds for my clip to get loaded back. How do I want to poke this hill? Well, we can see the enemy Kron is not looking towards me. In fact, he also shot, which means we can get one shell into his vehicle right there. And then we can also get a second, well, we weren't able to pin it. Not only that, but he managed to actually slap us directly in the turret, which definitely sucks for me, but nothing I can't really handle. I mean, I'm just going to ignore him and head over towards the grill. Maybe we can get some damage into the grill, Bo Baggins. Here we go. One nice pen into his turret. There you go. 200 damage there. We are detected, but again, it does not really matter all too much to me. We're at 3,905 damage dealt. That Kron is definitely a nuisance, but not a nuisance I really can't deal with. Let's see. Let's just kind of distract him here. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do, because if he turns his turret towards me, he gets shot in the side. So he's kind of in a poor situation here, if I'm going to be honest. There you go, get shot again, and boop, perfect shell into the side of his turret cheek. With that, all that's left is a Yag Tiger, who is somewhere over here, and we win this game. As I said, the Progetto is just such a hard vehicle to push on. The fact that it carries an auto-reloading gun with nice alpha, with decent DPM, makes it really an uncounterable tier 10 tank. So let's go for one more shell into that Yag Tiger. There you go, finish him off. And this was a 4,800 damage battle. You can see it just plop up on our battle results page right there. I mean, the Progetto is just the dream tank for me. It's always been one of my favorites. There's a 4,800 mastery for you. Let's do one more battle in it. Let's see if we can do just as well. You know, I had a really weird dream last night. I don't even know why this dream popped up, but I got 7 kills in a battle, but before all 7 tanks on the enemy team died. That was my dream last night. I was actually losing my mind, because obviously when you're dreaming, half the time you don't know you're dreaming. So I got like 7 kills, and there were still 3 tanks left on the enemy team, and I was actually losing my mind. I was like, what? But it looks like we're all good now, because I am back to reality. So I have taken the blue pill. Let's make our way over towards base C. Let's get hauled down right here. This is a decent spot to detect an enemy like that TVP. Unfortunately, we did get shot by the enemy 121, but oh well. Not the end of the world. There you go. Another nice shot into the TVP. I'm going to back up because I don't want to be hit by that 5A. Really, all I wanted to do was just stop the enemy from getting into an initial aggressive position, which I was exactly able to do. They have a 2.6A version 4, but I mean, they also have a 1.8.3, which we can see is right there. Oop. Nice shot into the 1.8.3. I'm actually very surprised that it ended up hitting. As we all know, this gun is not very accurate, so the fact that that did hit is basically a miracle. That will hit. Oh, it did hit, to be fair. It did hit him, but didn't pen. But there you go. That one penned. I am running Refined Gun on this vehicle because Wargaming nerfed the dispersion a bit in update 9.1, so I'd rather have a bit better dispersion on this tank when sitting still than aiming time or anything really else, because might as well, right? So let's see, we got the TVP over here. Our Vickers Light is chilling over here as well. I'm just going to capture the base. I might as well. It's a free base capture. It's going to help out our team a bit. So let's do that very quickly. Just keep capping. Just keep capping. Vickers gets a nice pen into the TVP. Looks like he's going to try and rush him maybe. I mean, obviously this TVP is going to die, so it's not like it really matters. There you go. Nice penetration into the enemy. Now we got left is the Object 268 version 4. Looks like our TVP is going to head towards the front of his tank, and the V4 is kind of stuck here. So let's go for 1 pen into his side, and 2 pens into his side, and long live the enemy V4. Oh my. That's what happens when 2 autoloaders go for a full health tank destroyer. Isn't that fair and balanced? Well, nothing I can do about it. Either way, let's keep on going. All we got left is the, well, we got the 5A and the Super Conk over here. Let's go for the 5A. Let's load in some heat just to make sure they connect. There you go. A nice shell. And 2 nice shells. And, well, you damaged my gunner. But I was going to say it doesn't matter. I guess it did. You actually caused me the miss. Big rip. We can just reload another shell, and it's not like it matters again. That player's dead. Nice shot into the Object 263, and once again, that's a 3,000 damage battle. As you can see, the Progetto is just such a flexible tank. It's got mobility, it's got the auto-reloading alpha, it's got everything going for it. Because of that, I really like the Progetto. It's been one of my favorite tier 10s ever since it was introduced into the game, and I still believe my point stands that auto-reloaders are impossible to push as long as you use them correctly. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.